morning, Queens. Today on Foodie Friday, it is all about the mind. And why I say the mind is because I have talked to the most amazing women about spirit, mind, and body in that order. Put me on what they call levothyroxine, and the lowest dosage is 0.5 micrograms. And I've been on that 0.5 micrograms for the past 3 years. And she said she hasn't had anybody that she's worked with, my doctor, that has been on that lowest dosage as long as I have, and have maintained and to release the weight that I have released. And that goes to show that a lot of research, a lot of prayer and research, and knowing what your body needs and what's going on with you internally can help you be able to release the weight that you need to release. We put a price on where we want to purchase, bags or shoes. We need to put a price on our health. Our health, because we only got one life. You can buy many bags and many shoes, but we only got one life. And just that change, just that little bit of change can make a world of difference. And when I say that change for us organically, even if you start with organic fruits, just organic fruits, because fruits have sugar in them, but it's a natural fruit. You have to do it moderately though. But fruits have natural sugar, so that's where you're able to balance your hormones so you won't get in shock. And so that's what I did. Like I said, I went complete vegan because I wanted to change the trajectory of what people were saying about people of color and people of a certain age, because they always say that as you get older, your metabolism slows down. And I wanted to prove them it may slow down for some people, but if you have it mentally and physically, you're able to release the weight that you need to release. But it starts with you internally. And medicines that doctors are wanting to push towards us, because that is their profit. That's their profit. So if you're willing to pay them, you should be willing to pay for yourself. You should be willing to put all of that into you. And what I did was, once I said I did vegan, and I also incorporated, because like I said, I was 305 pounds. That's a lot of weight on a little frame. And what I had to do was, I had to move, but I couldn't move to the capacity that I wanted to. And a lot of people are starting out to where they get into the gym and they want to hit it hard, or they get, or they want to just start eating whatever healthy. Once you know what's going on with you internally, then you can work your way through the exercises. And what I did was isometric workouts, which is basically just your body weight.
One of my doctors gave me a list of like all these foods that may cause headaches. Mm-hmm. Do you know where the most, I know meats are probably one of the main one, but do you know any other items that we may not be thinking of that may cause?
Usually what causes the headaches is the sodium intake. And people look at, even being vegan, they have processed foods, but a lot of vegans are not looking at what the sodium intake. They substitute a lot of that with the sodium. The sodium, you can only consume no more than, it should be no more than 2,400 milligrams of sodium. You shouldn't be able to take it. But a lot of processed foods, just eating a sample of it may be 650. So that's pretty much almost half of what you need to do for that day, and you still got a whole day to go. But if you cut back on processed foods, and you have to drink plenty of water. Get your water intake.
Basically, like what you said, we are what we eat, and it starts with within. A lot of people, work out, whatever, but they don't eat right, So if you could just elaborate on eating clean, what type of foods you can eat to eat clean. A lot of people don't know, but we can train our body however we want to. Like for me, I want to lose my stomach, which is hard, to target one area, but at the same time, I want to keep my thickness. So I might want to eat a sweet potato, or some, quinoa or that type thing. Right. So if you could just, just share.
Okay, what I did was I focused on what was my main meal that I really enjoyed. I was a breakfast person. I love my eggs. I love my bacon. I used to love my bacon and toast, and that's basically what I did. So when I went to switch to veganism, what I did was try to find something that would mimic what I like for breakfast. And I did tofu for a while, but once again, tofu has soy in it, so it gives you a headache. It gave me a headache, so you have to be careful with that. So I just started doing just research, just trying to find things that was going to help me to where I can start my vegan journey, because I knew that breakfast was the starting point. So then I started doing Just Egg. And Just Egg is a bean. It's called monk bean, but it's a bean, but it tastes and mimics eggs. And you know how we put onions and peppers and all this into our eggs? You can do the same thing, and it tastes exactly like an egg.
What is it?
It's called Just Egg. You can get it at any Kroger as well.
What does dairy do to your body? Because I love dairy, but I understand when I was wanting to talk about gaining weight and adding more protein, I can't think of nothing but cheese, sour cream, milk. Almond milk is a great substitute for like regular milk, but how bad is dairy when you're trying to gain or release?
Dairy is one of those things that causes mucus in the body. And when you have mucus building up in the body, then that is also like a bacteria. So you're not going to be able to as you wanting to gain the weight. So you're gonna have to put in more beans. I know they say meat, but a lot of vegan food has protein in it. So it's like, even like the mung bean, it has a lot of protein in it. But when you consume dairy, like I said, it can prohibit you from gaining weight with all that mucus, because you're gonna have other issues going on just inside your body, just battling each other. So if you can just build up on that, even with protein shakes, or it must be nice to add weight. We're trying to release.
It's a process, though. It's a process. Now, I also piggyback off that. What would you say are great source of protein if I did not want to just go all the way vegetarian or vegan? What are great sources of meat? Let's start with the meats.
Okay. If you do want to, like I said, if you do want to do meat, just do organic.
Okay.
Organic is pricey, but it's only one use. You know, just like I say, and that's pretty much how I started out. I was doing organic chicken, but then I didn't eat a lot of meat, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go organic. But if you get your organics, and if you compare an organic meat to a regular meat, you can taste the difference.
True.
You can taste the difference. So build it up with just the meat, but if you're gonna do meat, do the organic part, but also incorporate your beans and some quinoa and those sources to get your proteins in there. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got one more question.
Mm-hmm.
So, you hear about releasing and gaining calorie count is a lot of people's first thought. Watching your calories or having a lot more calories if you're trying to gain weight. How true, how not true is that? Because I know you got to also work out. But as far as the calorie count, is that going to really be the biggest thing to help you see quicker results?
With myself,
yeah.
I didn't do calorie count. I mainly wanted to focus on, because this was like going to be my lifestyle. I wanted to focus on what I needed for me, but I didn't consume. I wasn't a glutton. It was like I knew that I had to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you got your snacks in between there. But I did it to where it was like I had my protein, I had my vegetables, but I didn't do the calorie count. And I still reduced 50%. But even if you do the I'm not against the calorie count. If you feel like that you need that management, I need to see the number, then I would recommend calorie count. But I wasn't one of those that needed to see the number. It was like, I just wanted to see if this was going to change how I released the weight. And once I released it, I was like, oh, okay, so it doesn't, because I didn't know how many calories I was taking, because I pretty much ate vegetables.
Gotcha.
I ate what my body needed. And also wanted to show you guys, these are books that I just have created, because I want to have you to where you're able to see what your goal is and what you're trying to do at the end. This one is a healthy mind. And this is more, planning your goals creates your dreams reality, and God has created reality. That is more like a planner. But I just really wanted to help people. If you write it down, and that's one thing I believe in, as God said, if you write it down and make it plain, it'll come to fruition. So that's what I believe with these books. If you just write down whatever you're eating, your goals, things of that nature, you'll be able to see and track where you're going on your journey. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out to listen to me. This is the first time that I've been a speaker anyway, but this has just been a passion on my heart. It is really, God has called me to just speak to us. Like I said, I want to be able to help women, help you connect you back to the order of spirit, mind, and body. And that's how it starts. Thank you.
So I'm so excited and I really enjoyed and learned so much from Elle today. I am so excited to take my nutritious level to the next level, to gain and grow and just to release. If you haven't follow her now on Instagram and YouTube. I mean, it's amazing. Thank you, Elle.
We were graced by Miss Elle today. She just definitely, you know what I'm saying, gave us some tips on eating better and vegan, just some options, you know what I'm saying, for us for healthy eating, and everything was amazing. It's really all about us educating ourselves and knowing, you know what I'm saying, what internally we need as individuals. So she definitely did that today, and I definitely enjoyed it. So y'all tune in to her on Instagram. All right, have a good one.
I really enjoyed seeing Miss Elle today. This is the first time I've ever gotten to really hear from a nutritionist, especially of our people that look like me, that see me, and I really feel like she is going to help a lot of different people. I can already see how she could help somebody that I love, my mother. And so I'm really enjoying being able to get to talk to her more and get to know her better, and hopefully get to help my mom and me in the process as well.
She pretty much gave us all the free game we needed to know what to eat, how to eat it, how to think better, how to take care of our bodies. You know, we gotta treat our bodies as a temple. You know, you only get one life, you only get one body, right? So I loved everything that she said. I can't wait to just meet up with her more, to talk to her about what I need to do. You know, I'm looking to gain weight, so it's just always good to be able to talk to the experts, the people that have the information. So y'all, make sure you follow her on Instagram, make sure you follow her on YouTube, tap in, because this ain't the first time you're gonna see her. Listen, I'm so excited. We are all making sure that health is wealth, and we're on a mission. Let's do it.